When I see Bill and I see him always upset, a lot of times when you see a person like that, all you want to do is just pray for him and wish him nothing but the best. That's life. So be it.
I'm for the streets. Do something for the streets. Then I'll be cool. I'm cool. I'll stop saying something. If it was some hellified street that was up around you that say, he got us.
In a moment that's caused a stir in the boxing world, Floyd Mayweather completely lost his cool during a live interview after Bill Haney, the father and manager of Devin Haney, called Ryan Garcia a cheater. Mayweather's fiery response has only added fuel to the already intense drama surrounding a possible rematch between Garcia and Haney. During the interview, Bill Haney didn't hold back. He spoke out about last year's controversial fight and accused Ryan Garcia of using questionable methods to win against Devin Haney. This came after the fight's result was overturned when Garcia tested positive for a banned substance. Bill's bold and direct comments clearly struck a nerve. Floyd Mayweather, known for his no-holds-barred style and strong opinions on the integrity of the sport, didn't hold back when the interview took a personal turn. With his usual directness, Mayweather immediately fired back, launching into a passionate tirade. His reaction was quick and clear as he sharply criticized Bill Haney, delivering a harsh remark that left no room for doubt. This outburst not only showcased Mayweather's frustration with what he sees as unprofessional behavior but also highlighted the deep divides that continue to stir debates among boxing fans.
I don't know. I mean, are you helping your kids? I don't know. You know what? You can see my work. You can see my work. You see what I do. You dig? You come up in there with that slow drag talking about that 50-0 under the lights on that 50-0. You know that don't mean nothing in the street. If you ain't really pushing that line and your kids are right in these streets, you're a whole.
The drama goes back to the highly publicized fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Garcia, a dynamic and often divisive figure in boxing, knocked Haney down 3 times on his way to a majority decision win. However, the victory was soon clouded by controversy when post-fight tests revealed that Garcia had tested positive for ostarine, a performance-enhancing drug known to help athletes lose weight without losing muscle mass. The fallout was swift and serious. The New York State Athletic Commission handed Garcia a 1-year suspension, and his win was officially changed to a no contest. In response, Haney and his team took legal action, filing a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia and his promoters, accusing them of securing a fraudulent victory. Bill Haney openly criticized Garcia, claiming his win was the result of cheating. This sparked a fierce debate in the media and among fans, with opinions divided over the legitimacy of Garcia's performance. For Floyd Mayweather, a fighter known for his precision, discipline, and strong sense of honor, the accusations hit close to home. Mayweather, who's no stranger to controversy and strong opinions, has always been vocal about the ethics of the sport. In his view, any breach of the high standards he stands by is a direct attack on the integrity of boxing. As Bill Haney's claims grew bolder during the live interview, Mayweather's frustration became impossible to ignore. His fiery response wasn't just a casual insult, it was a sharp rebuke aimed at what he saw as a betrayal of boxing's core values. Mayweather, drawing on decades of experience and emotion from his own time in the ring, felt the allegations against Garcia were not only a slap in the face to Devin Haney, who believed his fight had been tainted by cheating, but also set a dangerous precedent that could undermine trust in the sport.
He should have showed the sparring video of him and Devin. Yeah. What? Now why he's showing all this sparring video? Yeah, show the sparring. And it was 6-0. It wasn't close. It was like Floyd was looking in the mirror when I told him. How long ago? Yeah, how long ago was that? It was before the Conor McGregor fight when he finally decided that he could no longer be in the boxing with no real fighters. Devin is the one that snapped that. He knew that the torch had to be passed, and he passed it to Devin. I mean, because it was either forced or it is what it is right now.
The fallout from their first fight has left the boxing world on high alert, with all eyes now on the potential rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. While Garcia has been focused on clearing his name and rebuilding his reputation after the suspension, Haney has been just as determined to seek justice for what he sees as an unfair outcome. This potential rematch holds more than just personal pride, it's seen as an opportunity to settle a dispute that has divided fans and analysts alike. Haney's supporters argue that the legal actions and regulatory steps taken against Garcia only support their claims of cheating, reinforcing their belief that Garcia's win was illegitimate. For many, a rematch is seen as the only fair way to restore honor and prove that talent alone can't hide any shortcuts taken outside the ring. On the other hand, Garcia's camp maintains that the positive test was a result of a contaminated supplement or a simple mistake, a claim that remains highly debated. With both fighters set to return in separate bouts at a major May event in Times Square, the excitement is building. The card is expected to be a key moment in both their careers. If Garcia and Haney both win their upcoming fights decisively, the stage will be set for a high-stakes rematch in the fall. Such a showdown would not only settle the rivalry between the two rising stars but also determine whether the legitimacy of Garcia's victory can ever be fully proven. The controversy from the past may eventually be put behind them, but Mayweather's outburst has continued to echo well beyond the interview itself. On social media and across various sports platforms, fans have quickly shared their opinions, some supporting Mayweather's blunt honesty, while others criticize his harsh language. Some view his tirade as a necessary wake-up call for the sport, calling for a return to the values of fairness and accountability that Mayweather believes are being threatened. However, others argue that personal attacks and inflammatory language only add fuel to the fire and hurt the sport's image. The harsh language, for some, only serves to deepen the divide within an already polarized community. What's clear, however, is that this incident has sparked renewed discussions about the ethics of modern boxing, the use of performance-enhancing substances, and the influence of figures like Bill Haney on young fighters' careers. The conversation has now expanded beyond the rematch itself, raising broader questions about how the sport is regulated and what it truly means to be a champion in today's rapidly changing boxing world.
We will be challenging him, and like we challenge everybody. There's nobody in boxing in or around the division that, you know what I mean, he's not looking to fight.
Why you feel Floyd is salty in a situation that you would do?
I don't know. I won't say the word salty, because when you got that much money, you know what I mean, it's hard to be salty about anything, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's just the way that it is. It's the new era, it's the Bill Haney era, and that's what it is. And he's hanging on to the Floyd Mayweather era. We're not taking no prisoners. We know that our job is to get to the Mount Rushmore of boxing, where the greats are.
As the next chapter of this saga unfolds, all eyes will be on the fighters and the promoters working to make their comeback happen. Ryan Garcia's quest for redemption and Devin Haney's drive to settle the score promise not only an exciting rematch but also a defining moment for the sport. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather's unapologetic commentary continues to remind us that in boxing, passion, and sometimes profanity, are an undeniable part of its legacy. Whether the rematch takes place as planned or the controversies escalate, one thing is certain: the debate over ethics, fairness, and the true spirit of boxing is far from over. For fans, every punch, every outburst, and every headline is a key part of the ongoing drama in the ring. In the midst of all this, Bill Haney is left questioning whether Mayweather has now been accused of playing a role as the middleman in providing Ryan Garcia with the substances that led to his positive test. He even claimed that Garcia tested positive for not just one, but 4 performance-enhancing drugs ahead of his April 20th fight against WBC light welterweight champion Devin Haney. This revelation has shocked many boxing fans, who were initially only aware of Garcia testing positive for a single banned substance, ostarine. Bill Haney seems to be improvising as he moves from one interview to the next, reacting in real time to reports that Garcia's B sample has allegedly tested positive. Amid the chaos, Garcia's legal team has pushed back, asserting that a hair follicle test was conducted and, with all the conflicting information, fans are left wondering who to trust. Should they focus on the urine test that came back positive, or should they believe the hair follicle test, which showed negative results? Bill Haney took to social media to accuse Floyd Mayweather Jr. of orchestrating Ryan Garcia's victory over Devin Haney on April 20th. He suggested that Mayweather was deliberately avoiding the situation and hiding his involvement. Haney further claimed that on the night of the fight, Mayweather appeared visibly pleased, even grinning widely, as he allegedly played a role in allowing Garcia to come in. Bill Haney pointed out that, despite Ryan Garcia being 3.2 pounds overweight for the fight, Mayweather had stayed silent after the news broke about Garcia testing positive for 4 performance-enhancing drugs. Haney suggested that Mayweather might have disappeared, possibly to Dubai, and he emphasized that both he and the public wanted answers. While Haney and others already suspected that Mayweather had been involved in Garcia's actions, they were now demanding to know whether he had also played a similar role in the alleged use of performance-enhancing substances.
Floyd Mayweather, come out them bushes hiding and playing and capping. On April the 20th, you were skinning and grinning from ear to ear. You was happy to tell the world about the 3.2 pounds that you helped Brian Garcia come in overweight with. Now that he done tested positive for 4 PEDs, now you want to head for the hills and go quiet like you in Dubai somewhere. Well, I'm going to tell you, Floyd, wherever you at, what me and the world want to know is, we know you was the middleman to Ryan Garcia's victory, but what we want to know is, are you the middleman to the steroids.
Before the fight, Bill Haney claimed that a sparring session with Devin had influenced Mayweather's decision to retire, suggesting that the sport had officially entered the Devin Haney era. These comments didn't sit well with Mayweather, leading to a heated, long-running clash between the two on Instagram Live. The sparring stories were the initial point of contention. Mayweather became furious and sarcastically congratulated Bill Haney on having an undefeated fighter in the gym. However, he quickly emphasized that he, himself, remained undefeated under the lights, questioning whether Devin had the same ability to perform when the spotlight was on. The debate took a more intense turn when Bill Haney targeted Mayweather's flawless 50-0 record, questioning its legitimacy. Haney angrily shouted at Mayweather, dismissing the significance of his undefeated career, arguing that it was built on carefully selected opponents. In contrast, Mayweather remained composed, addressing Haney directly and calmly multiple times. He made it clear that he wasn't interested in getting caught up in a pointless argument. Mayweather reminded Haney that he had always respected him, and explained that his only reason for reaching out was to understand what issue Haney had with him.
You tell us,
Bill,
no, you tell us, no, you
Bill,
tell us.
Bill, if your son is undefeated in the gym, congratulations. Congratulations that you got an undefeated fighter in the gym.
That's not it.
I'm the under the light type fighter.
That don't lie. I got a nigga that don't lie, nigga, 100% of the time.
Can I ask you a question? Bill,
Yeah.
let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What's my record under the lights? What's my record under the lights?
I'm gonna tell you, but listen, what's your record in life, nigga?
No.
Yeah,
Get
nigga.
down to it.
Yeah, what's my record?
Where is
nigga,
my
what's
record?
my record in life? Nigga, what's your record under the lights? Nigga, every 50 of your opponents
My
will
record in
say,
life,
nigga,
my record in life is undefeated.
Nigga, listen, huh? You said what? You said in life
My
you
record in
undefeated.
life is undefeated.
The feud took a more personal turn when Haney shifted his focus to Mayweather's handling of his children, turning the dispute into a deeply personal battle. Haney made it clear that he would remain by his son's side, the WBC super lightweight champion, no matter what. In response, Mayweather sarcastically asked if Haney needed help, joking that Devin had needed assistance during his recent fight. Haney quickly fired back, warning Mayweather that he knew what to expect when they met face to face. He firmly stated that the Haney business would continue without Mayweather's involvement and insisted that he had never needed Mayweather's help. Turning the tables, Haney claimed that it was Mayweather's own son who needed help, not Devin. He mocked Mayweather, calling him a bald-hurt man, and emphasizing that his son needed him every day. Haney made it clear that they had no use for Mayweather in any capacity, stating confidently, a better version of Haney, meaning Devin, was all they needed. At the press conference in Los Angeles, Devin Haney shared that he had been quietly working behind the scenes, focusing on improving and perfecting his skills since the Ryan Garcia fight. "You're going to see a new and improved version of Devin Haney," he said. When asked about whether the punishment Ryan received for testing positive was enough, Haney made it clear that he believed it was, and he was ready to punish Garcia in the ring. Haney also responded to criticism about his chin, saying he didn't understand what people meant by it. He pointed out that he had gotten up every time he was knocked down, even against an opponent who was allegedly using performance-enhancing drugs, which, in his eyes, proved he had a strong chin. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia kept his focus on the fight ahead, saying, "I'm just focused on whipping Haney." During the exchange, Devin Haney made it clear that his focus was entirely on Ryan Garcia. "That's all I'm worried about," Haney said. "Not to redeem myself, but to cement that expletive osterine, which you probably set up. We know you did that. Where's your little brother? Is he in the house? He knew before anyone else, and you won't answer that question." Haney continued by questioning Garcia about his positive test, to which Garcia responded, "Corruption at its finest. They couldn't take the loss. What's up, I see you. I don't want to touch that, I don't know what you're doing with your hands, buddy." Haney fired back, saying, "You took your punishment because you knew you were guilty," but Garcia countered, "Osterine don't protect you from blocking a left hook. You got hit 1,000 times. You got dribbled off the canvas. Nothing was taken. You know damn well." Meanwhile, just last week, Devin Haney had been seen lounging in a high-rise hotel suite, a reminder that his confidence remains high as the rivalry intensifies, above the non-stop energy of Midtown Manhattan, just a short walk from the battleground where he'll face Jose Ramirez on May 2nd. Devin Haney's journey to redemption is officially underway. For Haney, this fight is more than just a contest, it's a statement. Battling in the legendary heart of Times Square against the former unified junior welterweight champion, Ramirez, Haney isn't just defending his record, he's reclaiming his legacy. The Oakland-born fighter is on a mission, not for championship belts or hefty paydays, but for something far more personal. At 26, Haney views this 12-round welterweight showdown as a chance to earn the respect he believes he's always deserved. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia reflected on his own journey, saying, "This is a dream come true. Since I was a kid, my dad always told me about the Big Apple and how." Ryan Garcia shared his excitement, saying, "It's always been a dream to fight here, and my dad always told me how big it would be if I ever made it to the Big Apple. I'm happy to be back, especially after the Ryan fight and everything that happened. I'm here to redeem myself and put on a great performance." If both Garcia and Haney, the strong favorites, win their upcoming bouts, they are set to clash again in October. Haney is confident that this time, he will enter the ring far better prepared than he was in their first fight. Reflecting on that bout, Haney said it taught him a lot about himself. He considered the fight a valuable lesson, noting that he gained experience, faced adversity, and was able to rise each time, finishing strong. He added that the match helped build his character and provided key insights into his growth as a fighter. Haney emphasized that the insights he gained from his past experiences were priceless, things money could never buy. He noted that a fighter's true character is only revealed during challenging moments, and he believed he had proven himself in that regard. Haney reassured his supporters that a better version of himself would return in just a few weeks. Excited about stepping back into the spotlight, Haney shared his focus and commitment, saying he had tunnel vision on his goals. While the big fight ahead is with Ryan Garcia, he made it clear that he wasn't overlooking his next opponent, Jose Ramirez. Haney stressed that before he could secure the Garcia bout, he first needed to defeat Ramirez. He promised fans an improved version of himself, explaining that he had been working diligently behind the scenes to perfect his craft. Haney urged supporters to expect something new and better in his upcoming fight. Haney made it clear that when it comes to Garcia, determining his punishment was not his decision, but he intended to make him pay in the ring. However, he kept his primary focus on his upcoming fight with Ramirez. Ramirez, expressing gratitude and excitement for the May 2nd bout, shared how much this fight meant to him. He promised fans that he would be faster and stronger this time around, especially with the challenge of competing in a different weight division. Ramirez assured everyone that they would see a new and improved version of him in the ring.
That is the way. First and foremost, I just want to thank God, for this opportunity, like always, And by the way, I'm also a 2012 Olympian, If I'm not mistaken, I'm the only Olympian in this, over here on this stage. And
no, you're not. I'm 2016 Olympian.
That's right.
That's right. No one gives a fuck.
Anyways. I'm thankful, and I'm looking forward to May 2nd. I'm gonna go out there and do what I have to do. I know how much this fight means to me and to the team and to my family, so. I know, making my way to 147, and I'm going to be a lot stronger, a lot faster, a lot healthier, feeling very rejuvenated.
For both Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, a year will have passed since their renowned, or infamous, fight in Brooklyn. Oscar de la Hoya, who promotes Garcia under Golden Boy Promotions, is no stranger to the sport and has a keen understanding of how that fight will impact both fighters moving forward. De La Hoya believes Garcia's confidence is at an all-time high. Ryan Garcia is ready to fight round 13 with anybody, De La Hoya said on Monday. He went on to say that Garcia is back with a vengeance, and that is poised to make a huge statement, especially in front of 500,000 people. In the past, De La Hoya has also suggested that Haney's glass jaw was exposed, and he believes Ramirez will try to test it. Speaking from a fighter's perspective, De La Hoya added, "When you come off a devastating loss, it's hard to come back." De La Hoya continued his analysis by questioning how Haney's mindset would hold up after his past struggles. "Is your chin going to be the same? Is your confidence going to be the same? Is your heart going to be the same?" he said. "There's a big difference between getting hit once and taking a knee, versus getting wobbled and hurt. You don't recover from that, it's just impossible. It's hard." He added that after taking a year off to rest his mind, body, and soul, maybe Haney has recovered. Can Ramirez land a punch or two or three, and will Haney react differently? De La Hoya speculated. "The fight is going to be interesting, maybe he doesn't recover, and that's why this card is so intriguing. Because anyone can win." Meanwhile, Bill Haney, father of Devin Haney, erupted in fury at Todd Grisham, the moderator of the Los Angeles press conference, for not casting his son in a more favorable light ahead of his highly anticipated fight with Jose Ramirez. At the press conference, Todd Grisham questioned former WBC and WBO light welterweight champion Jose Ramirez about whether he planned to exploit Devin Haney's vulnerable chin, given that Haney was repeatedly knocked down by Ryan Garcia in their April 20th bout. Bill Haney, however, wanted Grisham to focus on the positives, emphasizing that his son was the youngest undisputed lightweight champion and had earned the number 9 spot on *Ring Magazine's *Updated Pound for Pound